Hey guys, this is Soumya from Bookface channel. Today we're going to see the poem The Stick Together Families, which is written by Edgar Albert Guest. So before getting into the poem, I just want to tell you I have posted the particular content in Tamil also. Please to refer the description for the link if you are in need of it. We'll start with the points to remember, where the whole poem talks about the comparison of a children in the nuclear family versus the joint family. And when you talk about the poetic devices, we can see alliteration, metaphor, personification, and imagery. And in our channel, we have also posted a video which is on the poetic devices that is in the poems for the class 9. So I hope it will be really useful to you. That link is being mentioned in the description. Please to have a look. And when you go for the theme, there is nothing quite as valuable as a family for those lucky enough to have one. So the happiest and valuable thing for a person on this earth seems to be the family. We'll start with the poetic lines. The stick together families are happier by far than the brothers and sisters who take separate highways are. The gladdest people living are the wholesome folks who make a circle at the fireside that no power but death can break. And the finest of the convention ever held beneath the sun are the little family gatherings when the busy day is done. So the stick together family refers to the joint family. So the poet says that the most happier thing in the world seems to be the stick together family, where the brothers and sisters of the nuclear families are in the separate ways, take separate highways, they never get linked. The gladdest people living are the wholesome folks who make. So the gladdest people in the earth seems to be the joint family people, because they sit circle at the fireside and they keep on talking, and they can be separated only by the death. None other thing can lead a separation between them. And the finest of the convention ever held beneath the sun. So when the day has got over, these seems to be the finest meeting ever held under the sun. Are the little family gatherings when the busy day is done. So when the day has got over, at the end of the day, they have little family gatherings where they discuss many points about the day. Second stanza, there are rich folks, there are poor folks who imagine they are wise, and they were very quick to shatter all the little family ties. So there are people both rich and poor, but they assume, they imagine a thing in particular, that is they are very wise because they are living a nuclear family. They can save, they can earn more, they have no rights, they have no restrictions. But what happens actually is, the joint family is the real happiness. Each goes searching after pleasure in his own selected way. When you see in the little family, each person, they go in search of the pleasure in their own selected way. Instead, they have gathered together to enjoy the pleasure, the essence of life. But they wanted to take a different path where they can never reach the pleasure of their life. Each with strangers like to wander, and with strangers like to play. So each of the person, they love to wander with the unknown one, and they love to search, they love to play with the strangers. But they fail to play with their family members who are their real happiness. But its bitterness they harvest, and its empty joy find. For the children that are the wisest are the stick together kind. So he mentions the word, its bitterness they harvest. Here it is personified, given humanly quality, so it is personification. And when they come to know what is the fact, they will harvest the bitterness. What is the bitterness? They never fail to spend their time with the joint family. Instead, they go away from the family. And empty joy. So we have known about the word joy and joyless. What is that empty joy? We assume it joy, but it is not basically a joy. It is just an assumption. So they find only the assumption joy. They never enjoyed the real joy. For the children that are wisest are the stick together family. So if you want the child to be more wise, the child should live in the joint family. There are some who seem to fancy that for gladness they must roam. that for smiles that are the brightest they must wander far from home. So many people fancy that they want to roam the whole world, they want to enjoy the happiness of life, and they fail to enjoy that happiness in the family. And they smile, for the smile they say that I want to keep myself away from the home, this seeks me pleasure, but it is just an assumption, it is a word of fancy, that the strange friend is the true friend. So they wander in different places, they go to the different places other than home, they keep themselves away from the home. At certain point they find a strange friend, that is a new friend, and as days passes they come to know that he is a true friend of his or hers, and both together they joy and they travel for astray. So astray is away from the correct path. So what is your correct path? They have to spend time with their family members in order to get the real happiness. But what they actually do is they join with the unknowns and they travel in order to the search of joy. They waste their lives in striving for a joy that's far away. So they are very much far from the joy that is from their home, and they still long for the joy and they waste time in searching it. But the gladdest sort of people, when the busy day is done, are the brothers and sisters who together share their fun. But if people wants to live the gladdest part of the life, when the day is done, they discuss their affairs, they discuss their problems in their day with lots and lots of fun with their brothers and sisters. Final stanza. It's the stick together family that wins the joy of earth. Here she gives the whole line's meaning, that the happiest joy on the earth seems to be the stick together family, because that hears the sweetest music and that finds the finest mirth, because the sweetest music and the finest mirth is happiness, can be given only by the stick together family, that is joint family. That hears the sweetest music is the imagery, because it comes up with the image. When you read the line you can get a glance of the picture, so that is imagery. It's the old home roof that shelters all the charm that life can give. So here old home roof literally refers to the family. So it is metaphor. So the old home roof is the shelter that can provide the happiness of the life. There you find the gladdest playground. So gladdest playground refers to the family. Again it's metaphor. There the happiest spot to live. So what is the happiest spot to live? It is home, family, and it seems to be the gladdest playground. And oh weary wandering brother, if contentment you could win. So weary, tired, wandering. By wandering and searching for the real joy, the person has become very tired. So the poet calls them brother. If contentment you could win, if you can win something out of your travel and keeping yourself away from the home, and if you want something really which is the real happiness, come you back unto the fireside. Please come to the fireside and be comrade with your kin. So comrade is friend, kin is relations. So be friend with your relation in order to enjoy the whole happiness, gladness of your life. So here I conclude my video, and once again I tell you I have posted the particular content in Tamil also. If you are in need of that, please refer the description for the link. And please do like, share, comment and subscribe our channel to get further more updates. Thank you.